Hello friends, it's Miss Jackie from the Weston Ranch Library, and today I am going to show you how to make paper chain snakes. So let's go ahead and get started. So for this project we are going to need scissors, we are going to need glue or a stapler if you have a stapler, we are going to need paper, and for my project I'm going to need a marker and a pen, and I'll show you why a little later why we're going to use those. So let's get started. So the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to cut the strips into our paper. Now you can use any kind of paper. As you can see, mine's not even a full paper. I happen to find some of these scraps around. So what you're going to decide here is how big do you want your snake to be. If you want a small snake, you're going to cut a smaller strip. If you want a bigger snake, you're going to make a bigger strip. Now you could make this straight if you wanted to measure it, but I'm going to go ahead and just cut. And I'm going to make mine a little smaller, so we're just going to cut some strips here. So we're going to go. Now, another thing you can see is I have a bunch of different colors in my hand. If your paper isn't that thick, you can cut a couple different pages at once. It's going to cut time on cutting out each piece of paper. You can instead do just a little bit at once. So once you have your strips down, you're going to take them, and my snake is going to be a little smaller, so I'm going to take it and I'm going to cut it. Here we go. I'm going to cut it in half. So I'm going to cut it right here. And we're going to cut. And now I have smaller strips. So because my snake is not going to be huge. So I already cut some out for the snake. So let me show you what colors we're going to use. Now my example was a green snake. But for this one, I found a lot of colored paper, so I'm going to go ahead and do kind of a rainbow snake. Now, we can do that because snakes come in all different kinds of color. So you might see a snake like this. See, this one is just green, two different kinds of green, but just green. But there's snakes all over the world, and they all look different. There's rainbow snakes and yellow snakes and red snakes. It's crazy how many snakes there are. So we're going to get started with our paper chain. So I went ahead and I started one, but let me show you how we're going to do this. So now we're going to need our glue or our stapler, whichever you're using for this project. You're going to take one of your strips, and here's what you're going to do. If you're using glue, you're going to put glue on one side. This is how you get started. Then we're going to take it and we're going to fold it together. Now, since I have glue, I'm going to push the glue onto the other side. If you have a stapler, just line them up and go ahead and staple them. And that is how we start it, right? So how do we connect this to the chain? You take one of your circles, you take your strip and you put it right in the middle. Then loop it up and around, put it together. If you're stapling it, you'll staple it. Since I have glue, I'm going to give it a nice massage to get it to grip. All right, and that's it. Look, it's already connected. So let's go ahead and do a couple more of these. So we're gonna put glue. We don't need a whole lot of glue, but we do want enough so that it grabs together. And if something happens when you're doing this, or maybe you're making it and one of your paper chains comes unattached, just go ahead and take your glue and glue it back down. It happens sometimes. And your fingers might get sticky when you're doing this, but that's what happens when we use glue. Luckily, we can just wash our hands and get all of the glue off. All right, so let's do purple. Put it in there, bring it up and around, massage it down. And your snake can be however long you want it to be, because pythons, as you know, are huge. Right? They're super long. Have you ever seen a python? Sometimes they'll see them at like the zoo, or maybe if you've been to some of our library programs, they bring those big snakes and they wrap all the way around you. And sometimes we have snakes that are small. Have you ever seen like garden snakes? They're just little tiny ones that live in the garden and they're not very big. So your chain can be however long you feel your snake should be. So we'll do this one. And then we're going to connect it, remember, right through here, up and around, and give it a massage. Now I have one more to put on there, this pink one here, but I'm not going to attach it just yet. I'm going to set it here We're gonna move these out of the way because we're not gonna need these. So let's stack them up, put them in a pile, and move them. Because now we're gonna do the head of our snake. And I'm gonna show you how we're gonna do the head of our snake. It's gonna be a little tricky, so you might need an adult to help you with this, but let's see. So take your paper, and we're going to fold it hot dog style, but we're not gonna put it down. We're not gonna push this down. We're gonna kind of keep it a little bit puffed. If you need to push it down a little bit, that's all right. Then we're gonna take this, and we're gonna put it right at where that is right there. I have a pencil, and I'm just gonna kind of mark how big this paper chain is. So you can kind of see my pencil marks right here and here. Then I'm gonna draw what I think the head of my snake should look like. Now you can look this up. We have some books on Hoopla and Overdrive, which are gonna show you some cool facts about snakes and what they look like, or you can look it up on the internet. Okay, so we didn't push it down and we still have that there, right? So now we're going to cut, but you're gonna keep both of these together. And we're gonna go up and around and a little bit more. If you don't like it, you can always fix it or do it again, whatever you'd like to do. All right, let's move that paper away because we don't need it anymore. So look, we have this, right? And if you look here, now we have two sides to it, right? And it's still connected. So we're gonna leave it like this, and we're gonna go ahead and work on the tongue because a snake definitely needs its tongue. Tongues are very important to snakes. They can use them to taste, or they can use them to smell too if they want to smell different things around them. So I have a piece of paper. It's a little bit of scrap paper, and that's going to work perfectly because we don't need a super big tongue. So I'm just going to kind of guesstimate on my tongue, and a snake has a forked tongue. So we're going to do a line, and then we're going to go out on both sides. Maybe, there we go. And then we're going to cut across like this. Cut a little bit more so it comes apart. There we go. All right, so I have this piece here. I'm gonna just kind of cut in this way and in this way and see if I can get it on the first try. If not, I can fix it. So there we go. All right, there we go. We have a forked tongue. So we're gonna take our tongue and we're gonna glue it into the snake. So just put a strip here and then glue it down so that the two little forks are coming out of the mouth. Now, what we're gonna do next is we wanna connect this piece to this piece. So we're going to glue them together, but we are not gonna put any glue in here, no glue. So you're gonna take it and you're gonna put it in here, just around this part. Once you have your glue, we're going to fold this over and push it down, give it a good massage so it sticks. Now, here's what you're going to notice. We got a circle in there, right? So what are we doing with that circle? Well, here's what we're going to do with the circle. We're going to take the last chain that we needed. We're going to put it in through this circle. And then we're gonna take our snake and we're gonna put our snake in through this chain. So they're both on there, right? We're gonna fold it up and over. Since I am using glue, I'm gonna put some glue on one side. Oops, there we go. And I'm going to fold this over and I'm gonna give it a massage. Oop, my head's coming apart a little, that's all right. And look, now the head of the snake is attached to the paper chain. So that's why we made sure not to put any glue in here because we wanted it to be connected. Now, I think our snake is not finished yet. It needs some eyes. So I have some white paper here and I'm gonna cut off a bit of a rectangle, just like this. And what we're gonna do is this big rectangle, we're gonna fold it over. Now this one you can push down And the reason we're doing that is you can see we have one side here and one side here. This way, when we cut a circle or any kind of shape, heart, anything, you can make 2 out of 1 cut. It's going to save us plenty of time, and it's going to help make them identical. So let's go ahead and cut a circle out. I think that's a little big for my snake. He doesn't have giant eyes. So we're going to go down a little bit more. I think that'll be good. He can have kind of big eyes. Oops, look at that. We need some more glue on here. I didn't give it a good enough massage, did I? All right, so now I have 2 circles. Now here is why I have the marker. Because I couldn't find a color yellow that I wanted, I'm going to color the circles with this marker here. Because I want my snake to have kind of a goldenish, whoops, yellow eye. So let's color that one in. Color this one in. All right, there we go. Perfect. Now, next we're going to finish drawing the eyes. Now, humans, if you've ever looked at yourself in the mirror, you notice that your eyes are round, right? They're circles. And then in the big circles, the white, we have 2 little black circles in there, right? And that's how we see. Snakes, however, don't have circle eyes. Snakes have slits. So instead of doing a circle, we're going to draw a slit like this. I'm going to go ahead and bulk it up a little so it's a little thicker. There we go. So there's one eye. Let's do another one here. Oops. I'm going to color it in. And a marker, you can use a marker if you have a marker, or you can just use a pen. It's going to work just perfect. All right, there we go. So we have 2 eyes. Maybe they're a little sticky, huh? Because my fingers have all the glue on there. Then we have our snake, and we're going to put a circle here and a circle here. Whoops. And we're going to glue one on there. And we're going to glue one here. All right, so we're not done just yet. The last thing that we need is a nose, right? So now snakes don't have ears. All their ears are internal. Sometimes snakes even use their jawbone to listen. And what they do is they feel the vibration of the ground. So their jawbone, which will be right under here, and they feel the vibration of the ground. So we don't need any ears for our snake, but they do need nose. So we're going to do a little one right here and a little one right there. I'll bring it up so you can kind of see the nose, and that's it. All right, friends, we did it. Today we made a paper chain snake. And look at how long this one is. We'll just walk around, wear it just like this. But don't forget, you can also make ones that are smaller. So this one here is a smaller one. You could even make ones that are teeny tiny like this one here. This one I made just using the leftover strips. I just cut them down even more to make a teeny tiny snake. Whatever you decide to do, don't forget to share your creations with us. We love to see them. So you can tag us on Facebook at Stockton San Joaquin Public Library, or you can tag us on Instagram at ssjcpl. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope you have an amazingly fantastic day. Bye!